It is no secret that I absolutely love my Tesla Model S. As a matter of fact, I am on my third one, and when that lease expires at the end of this year, I will probably get yet another Tesla Model S. I truly believe that this is the best car in the market, and it's probably going to stay that way. However, there are a few features that I would really love if Tesla would add to their feature lineup by the time I get my new Tesla. And now these are not the features like, oh, you know, wish list, like, oh, I would love if my car could fly to Mars, okay? These are all the features that other manufacturers already have in production in their cars, so this is all very possible. And I would also love to hear from you guys. What do you have a list of things that you would love to see on your Tesla, whether it's an X or an S or a 3, whatever? Put it in the description, I mean in the comment section of this video, so I would love to check it out. So I'm gonna tell you my list coming up next.
Taking over the world, electrifying the world, electric.
Welcome to those of you who are watching me live on Patreon. Thank you for supporting this show, making sure that it stays independent and I'm able to produce it every day for you guys. Patreon.com/E4Electric if you want to donate and support the show. And of course, you get to watch me live when I go live. If you're watching me on replay on YouTube, that's perfectly fine. Welcome, and I hope you subscribe so you don't miss anything moving forward. All right, let's talk about the features that I would love to have in my Tesla Model S when I get it next year. And I really don't care when they add them, but I think these are all features that a lot of people would like to have. Okay, so let me start with the very first one, and this is a trunk and front automation. Now, this is a picture of a Ford Escape, and as you can see, this is where you get to your car, and either your hands are busy or they're dirty or whatever. You don't want to touch your car because your hands are clean. Well, this way you literally can, you know, tap your car in the butt, and it will automatically open the trunk for you. Now, in the future, the car will actually recognize your face and open the trunk for you if it sees that you have something in your hands, and that would be cool. But for now, I'll be perfectly fine with this. Now, in addition to that, I would like to for the front to act like a trunk and be just as automated and go up and down automatically, because even though Tesla created this beautiful concept of a front, the front trunk, they kind of left the technology of locking and unlocking the whole thing. It's the same as when there was an actual engine in there and only mechanics would go there. So I would like that to be kind of automated in the same manner as a trunk works, so it's a little bit more soft and it goes up and down automatically, and also you could kind of have a sensor underneath there so it can open it for you when you need it without using your hands. So I would love that as my number 5. Number 4 is something that a lot of people actually also would like to have. I see it all the time. As much as I love the simplicity of the dashboard of a Model S and X and S, but I do like the luxury of other cars. Like this one is a Mercedes-Benz S-Class, and this is kind of an old school classic luxury, which I like, but actually the Lucid Motors car, I love, and I've been inside of this car. I was lucky enough to be inside of this car last summer. I absolutely love this modern luxury. I almost feel like this is something between the Mercedes-Benz S-Class and the current Tesla. So I would love Tesla to upgrade their sort of the entire dashboard and both with the front seat passengers experience into something similar to this. And I know a lot of people have their own ideas as far as what the trim needs to be and so forth. And even though I love the minimalistic look, I really would love some luxury to go along with the amazing car that it is. So that would be my number 4. Number 3, this features in a lot of cars. This is something that I got from the Xfinity media site. As you can see, this is a rear view camera, but on the side, it has kind of a 360 view where they take all the cameras that are around the car, they kind of flatten them, and you literally see like it's a bird's eye view, right? If that bird that usually craps on the roof of your car, this is what that bird sees. Now, this is pretty good because even when you're parking, it's good to know what's to the side, so you kind of understand where you're going. You're not hitting a curb or a child or a dog or a cat. So I really love that. And obviously Tesla has more cameras than many other cars, so they already have the technology. I don't really care if it's black and white as long as I can kind of see it. And I absolutely love the split view between the tracks to back up the car and just overall 360 view. I would love if Tesla could have it. And I think this is a matter of just writing some extra code. I'm simplifying already. I said it the other day and people jump on me in the comment section saying, well, it's more than 2 lines. Okay, it's more than 2 lines, but it is possible. All the hardware is already there. Just add software, and I'm sure Tesla can do that. All right, number 2, and this is pretty much almost tied with number 1, but no, I kind of put it number 2. Now, blind spot indicator. Now, I know when you're looking at the Tesla, a little icon here, if you have autopilot, you kind of see the objects around it, but that's not enough. I can't be looking there when I'm changing lanes, right? When I'm changing lanes, I'm going to glance on my left or right side mirror, and this is where I'm looking for, you know, objects that I really should notice before I change lanes. But as you can see here, and let me actually as you can see, there's a little red arrow there. So it's yellow when it's just about when the car just to get into your blind spot, but it's red, as you can see, when the car is already there. So as you're looking in your side mirror, you absolutely 100% know if there's a car there or not, of the cars coming up in that zone. Now, I actually, just as I was researching it, you can get these mirrors actually aftermarket. You know, they sell mirrors to just kind of put it on your car and put a sensor in there, and you can have that. Now, this is a Mercedes-Benz version. There are some cars that have a much bigger light that's kind of goes like almost built in. And I like that a little bit more because that one is really, I don't even have to be looking at my side view a mirror to see that there's a car there and it's a yellow or red. So I absolutely love that. And some cars, when you actually start changing lane and there's a car there, it will actually beep for you and it will be much harder to change lanes. I definitely like that, and I know Tesla probably already has that technology as well. So that's my number 2 and my number 1, and I think this is kind of what everybody kind of wants. It's a better integration with our phones. Now, whether it's Apple CarPlay or Android Audio or Auto, or it's something that Tesla comes up on their own, I don't care what it is. I want to make sure that my phone is integrated with the car. I don't like the apps, and I don't think people really like the TuneIn Radio and the other app, and people don't even know there are 2 apps there. I kind of want to play either, you know, music off of my YouTube or Pandora or whatever it is my choice is. I want it to stream directly to my car. I want the interfaces you can see with all those apps, and most importantly, I want to be able to communicate by voice and use my messaging apps or text messaging apps with my voice. So if someone's sending me a text message, I don't even need to look. It will read it out loud, and I can talk back and write another text message. So obviously it goes into integration of voice commands. Again, I don't care, it's an Android, Apple stuff, or whatever Tesla comes up with, but this is definitely lacking, and this is something that other cars have. This is a picture of the new Nissan Leaf, but really there are a lot of cars that are doing this, and I would absolutely love that integration from Tesla. So that's my top 5 list. Let me know what yours is. I'm actually very curious to know what you guys think, and maybe I will add it and dream a little bit more, and who knows, maybe it actually happens to us. As long as somebody tweets to Elon Musk when he's awake and he sees it, maybe we'll get it. All right, well, that's it for me, guys. Thanks so much for watching my video. I see you tomorrow at around 11 a.m. That's when I usually post my videos. Of course, see you next time, and remember to stay charged.